Hey there, this is Jake Jacobs. I have Keyscape pulled up here. Hold on a second. Also, I don't think my we're gonna add a little bit of volume to me. We'll do a gain makeup. Yeah, that's a little better. Yep. So what I wanted to talk about was my sound that I haven't used in about 4 months. But right now, Keyscape is pulled up. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. I have UVI up, and I use Logic more than Mainstage. I'm sorry. It just I like the ability to hit record if I want to, and if I'm inspired during service, I'll go ahead and play with that. This is MK Sensation, and I love this library because this is really all you need. It's one of my favorite libraries of all time, and I know there's an iPad version. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about the iPad version, but I do prefer this one, and it's pretty much got everything you need. It's got for the gospel. You've got Motif Power Grand. And it's pretty good. And the Piano One emulation. That's no, and the strings are there. And if let's take that out and do the EP2. Oh, you cannot tell me. That's just instant atmosphere right there. And the strings are good. The pads, that's like CCM pads. That's how they do at CCM. And then they'll do this. And then the brass. That works, and I have fun with this synth though. That's hitting right there. So good emulations. I don't use these pianos a lot. I'm not sure where that comes from. Very attack sounding, so I don't know. So electric piano to the chorus is just hitting right there. So that's MK Sensation. It's a lot of fun and low CPU resources, well worth the money. Pay for your software. Don't pirate your software. You need to have. I think the only thing worse than selling yourself short by transposing is selling your life and your moral compass short by pirating software. I mean, pay for it. That way they can continue to make good software, even if it's overpriced. Do like a family or some type of group buy or something like that. I don't know. This is Keyscape. Hey, what's so funny down there? I'm raising some babies, y'all. I got some bag. Now this emulation, this is Keyscape. And you might have to do some tweaking to get the chorus just right. The chorus to me it's the same chorus from the module though. So I found that I've had to tweak it a little bit. Keyscape is good. You better have some horsepower under the hood, but it does run just fine. Let me see. This is the piano, and it's in preview mode because it's still loading up the samples. So what they do is while it's loading up, you kind of like get a watered down version of it, and then once it's loaded up, like see, it says preview ready, preview ready, and then when it goes green, I don't know, it's loading samples. And I have a solid state drive, so I don't know. There we go. So now this stuff works just fine for the CCM, and I would use the cinematic version anyway, so where they'll add in their own effects. And I don't know why I went from bright to cinematic, and it's still taking a year to load, but that's CCM. That's what you want. A museum in a box. You got a whole bunch of things that her electric pianos are. I gotta say, one of the only libraries that rival. Let me see. What's it? I don't know. I forgot what the only thing that rivals to me, in my opinion, the only cats that rival Neo Soul Keys is Keyscape. Is Keyscape's electric piano emulation. Just autumn leaves. It's very, very playable, very tweakable. So many other instruments that I could choose from. And what I like to do is I'll take Keyscape and I'll take Grandeur, this is Grandeur. Let me pull that up. And that's Grandeur by Contact. And I don't have the track very loud. It's at 0 dB. 0 dB. And the chord went away. So I got my phone in the way there. So that I like to layer Grandeur, Keyscape's electric piano, and I pull back on the electric piano. So now I have a nice Israel sound. And then I'll pull in the strings from MK Sensation. So I have to go into MK Sensation and take that out, put in the strings. And then I may go into let me see. I'll go into Keyscape and take out the tremolo. And then I'll arm all three tracks. And I enjoy doing this. With main stage, it's a lot easier. Everything's ready to go. I have all these three things going. Here, let me get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And so you have these three tracks armed, and you pull back on the electric piano so that the bell of the I might need to work on my key of B, y'all. So there you go. You know, that's just amazing. So I pull up Logic and everything's there for me, and there's my sound. So and also let me talk about one other thing. And a lot of guys, this is a preference of mine. I lightly run an exciter, and what an exciter does is, exciter is different from EQ. Exciter will actually add upper harmonics to the signal, but unlike EQ, does not take away any frequencies. So this is let me see. This is without, and this is with. So you get a little bit of that. And this is modeled after tube hardware. The Aphex Digital Aural Exciter, when they first came out, the company didn't want companies copying it. So what they did was they leased these units out. It's based on the rack mount, and they came out during the 70s. They leased them out to companies, to record companies, and to people that put on concerts, and they didn't sell them. And then they released a solid state version that does not sound the same, but this software library is modeled after the tube hardware, and it's just something that I like to run. It makes everything sound clean and basically kind of ups everything to me. So all of my videos have this effect in there. When I mix for people, I take it out because I need to know what everything's doing. Then I'll do a send return on that, and I'll dial in the right amount. You don't want to, for those of you that, John Mike back me up here, you never want to just affect the entire mix. If you master, send return, and there are tricks that you can do. If you're not sure about levels, you can use pink noise. I cheat. I use pink noise, and basically what that is you run a pink noise, and it makes shh, and then you raise the levels up until whatever track is barely audible above the pink noise, and you have instant great mix. So go ahead and have fun with that. And thank you guys very much.